Hey guys, it's Wyatt with Triad Dirtworks. Bring you another video today. I want to hit on a couple different things that I've been thinking about posting, and today's the day for one of those topics, and it's all about the maintenance side of the machines that we've got, the skid steers, the excavators and stuff, and things that we like to do and try to achieve throughout the work week to get the max out of our machines and let the machines work for us. But in return, we also got to take care of them, and that comes from operating maintenance and stuff like that. So I just want to, hit a couple things that's been on my mind lately. And right now in the video, you can see Dad's grading out a yard. He's using the T-Rex, which is our smallest skid steer with a cab on it, the ditch witch being the smallest, but of course you stand on the back of that. So kind of, they're both mini skid steers, but they both got their uses, and I've talked over that in our past videos. So anyways, I'm going to get at it. So first thing I want to kind of touch on is the tracks. And as you guys know, this equipment is expensive, and it's very expensive. I think this machine right here, brand new, it'll set you back around $36,000, and that's taxes and everything. But at least that's what it costs in our area. The machine's got some hours on it. This machine currently has probably about 1,500 hours on it, and it's been a really good machine. It's our bread and butter machine. We use it a lot. It's Dad's probably favorite machine. If we had to get rid of all the other equipment in our fleet, that would be the machine that stayed, along with the U17 Kubota, the orange machine, the excavator. And back on the tracks, these particular tracks, they're still original. They're still factory tracks. Dad has not ever busted a track. He's not ever ran the track off the bogey wheels and stuff like that. And that comes from the operator side of things. And this is very important. And he stressed it to me ever since I can remember, and ever since I could learn to ride and drive a skid steer with tracks. Wheel machines are a little bit different, but tracks, especially on pavement and hard surfaces, is a big reminder that just because this thing can turn 360 degrees in a full circle, just like a zero-turn mower does, it's got the capability and the ability to do that. But that doesn't mean that you need to do that all the time, because what that's doing, it's putting a lot of strain and wear and tear on those tracks. And those tracks is, I think they're about $1,500, maybe $1,200 a side. So you're looking at $2,400 in a necessity, an absolute must, that if they break or wear and tear, you've got to get them replaced. Because without the tracks, you don't move. And without moving, you're not moving dirt, you're not making money. That's just the bottom line. So it's got 1,500 hours on these tracks, and we've had a little bit of maintenance on them. We've replaced, I think, one bogey wheel on each side, and we just recently, 2 months ago, replaced the spindles in the squirrel cage. And but low maintenance. I'm talking this might have taken 2 hours tops, spread over months. And but a lot of that comes from how Dad operates this equipment and how he has taught me to operate it and move it around. And what we like to do when we're trying to turn, we do long, sweeping, almost like a three-point turn. If you're in your vehicle on the road and you went to go turn around the road, and they teach this in driver ed school, it's very common, you do a three-point turn. So you turn, you back up and turn the opposite way, and then by then you should be able to turn the direction you're wanting to go, and pull on where your desired location is. And we utilize that technique so much and so often, and it's a really good idea because it's allowing the tracks to be going straight as possible, and one side's not spinning more than the other side, or stopping as less as the other side, if that makes any sense. And the tracks are able to pretty much go how they would going forward. It doesn't put a lot of sideways pressure on the track system. So that's how we're able to squeeze 1,500 hours out of a set of tracks, is because that's how we operate it. And you get a lot of rental equipment and stuff. People they use and abuse rental equipment, And we don't have to rent any equipment most of the time because we own every bit of our equipment. We don't have to rent. We've got 2 mini excavators and we've got 4 or 5 skid steers, and we just don't have to rent. And that's why a lot of landscapers and small companies in our area, they utilize us to come do dirt work for them, to grade, to prep for sod, to prep a yard for sowing, to excavate, to put in drain systems, stuff like that. So these companies utilize us because it is cheaper for us, or it's cheaper for the customer that we're working for to pay us than it is to rent a piece of equipment most of the time. Because people look at, they might look at our price and say, man, you guys are pretty steep. I could just go rent a piece of equipment. Well, or the company said, I can go rent a piece of equipment. Well, you can. You absolutely can. The first problem with that, or not really problem, but the first con to that is, you've got to set up the time and place, and either it's getting delivered or you've got to pick up the machine from the rental company. All right. The rental company equipment, some of it's nice, some of it's not. It gets used and abused most of the time because it's rent, Oh, it's okay. The rental company, they're big. It doesn't matter. If we tear something up, it doesn't matter. We're just renting it. We're turning it in. At the end of the day, they'll wrench on it. They'll get it back in production, and they'll send it out to the next contractor that might use and abuse it. B, you've actually got to know how to operate it, and operate it fluent and efficiently, and not have a job that would take one day for an efficient operator to do and then drag on to 3 days, and then you're just running that cost up. So essentially that's why we get utilized by all these companies, and we strive to do the best quality work that we can absolutely do at a fair market price. And we love doing that very thing. We love the gratification of seeing a yard before we even get there, and seeing it, and seeing what it looks like before, and then doing what we do day in and day out, and then looking back at the end of the day and say, man, look at that's a huge transformation. It's very satisfying in this industry. A lot of people in other industries look down on this trade and this industry, but it comes with its different challenges. It comes with a cost. It's very, very expensive in a lot of places. Retrofitting your lawn and stuff like that. It could cost in the dollars, and it's really however the imagination wants to take you, and how much the customer wants to spend, and what they're willing to get done. So it's just a beautiful thing, what we do and what we're blessed to do and fortunate to do every day. And I love it and enjoy it. So with that being said, guys, I just want to hit on one thing. The YouTube channel is kind of taken off in the last couple weeks. We've gained a lot of subscribers, and right now as the video is made, we've got 95 subscribers. It's March 6th, and Saturday. It's a beautiful day outside. The weather's starting to turn nice, and spring is just right around the corner, and we're going to be more busy. And with that said, we're going to pump out a lot more videos. We'll have a lot more content, a lot more variety of videos as spring starts coming around, and people can start getting out in their yards and start wanting to make changes and upgrade and beautify their yards. So it would really mean a lot to us if you enjoy the content, and if you enjoy these voiceovers and kind of over some work and me talking about the day-to-day operations that we got, and go into deeper thought and topics on this stuff. I'd be glad to do that. If you guys don't mind, please hit the like button, comment down below. Really does help us out, and don't forget to subscribe. It really does mean a lot. Like I said, we're up to 95. I'd love to hit 100 subscribers this weekend. It's very possible, And a lot of people say, well, I watch your videos, I love them, but I don't know how to subscribe. I have no idea how to subscribe. Well, it's very simple. Go on YouTube and type in how to subscribe and make a channel on YouTube. It's that simple, folks. And if you've got a Gmail account, then you essentially already have access to YouTube anyways. You just got to sign in with your email and password. And that gives you the ability to subscribe, and that way when we make new content, you'll be able to view it very easily. You won't have to search, and it kind of keeps you up to date with us and all the videos that get posted throughout the week. So guys, I've enjoyed this video. Like always, this is Wyatt with Triad Dirtworks, and we do appreciate you.